missing you, now I'm faded. Holding you, kissing you, calling you baby. Cold by the shake, I'm trying to drink you. Feel like I'm drunk, might need a chaser. She got me nervous, I'm trying to be player. Let's leave the ball, go home and lay up. Rubbing your body, massaging your layers. Sip and get tipsy, we play a little later. I don't use a drink, but loving your flavor. Me and you make a good combination. When I hit it, look like you took a sip of the whiz. How you making them faces? Use that weight, but I'm getting impatient.
So they're saying that Kodak Black has unalived his former artist now because he's not here, but his former artist, Wiz the Wizard, and we got the paperwork. Let's get into this.
Kodak Black killed his own artist, Wiz the Wizard, and will be arrested for it soon, according to court documents. Now, we all know the history between Kodak Black and Wiz the Wizard. They was once best friends. Wiz was signed to Kodak Black. They was road dogs. Every time you seen Kodak Black, you seen Wiz the Wizard right beside him. Up until something happened in the relationship, it became very strained. They started dissing each other. They started making Instagram lives about each other. And then Wiz even came out and said, I no longer want to be signed to Kodak Black. He tricked me into signing with him. I only signed for $30,000. I want to buy myself out the contract. And we all know Kodak Black didn't let him out the contract. So they continue beefing. They continue sneak dissing up until Wiz the Wizard was finally murdered. And I'll be honest, when Wiz the Wizard was initially murdered, everybody's antennas went up. Everybody began speculating. Everybody put on their detective glasses, and we all said, this kind of looks suspicious for Kodak Black. You beefing with your artist. He said he want to get out his contract. Y'all being very disrespectful on them Instagram lives. Then all of a sudden, he gets found dead, and you say nothing. You go quiet. Well, now everything is coming to the light, because it's a court document that everybody found that says Kodak Black paid $20,000 to have Wiz the Wizard killed. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. Let's go.
Let's see.
Boom. That's the paperwork. And I'm going to read it for you guys. And it's real paperwork. Go to browardcounty.com and you will see it. It says on September 17, 2021 at 8:37 a.m., James Samuel, a known associate of the Denia Hot Boys Grand Mafia street gang, sent an iMessage to Brown's phone with a picture of the Wisdom Williams crime scene, including a body covered by a yellow tarp. The metadata from Samuel's phone showed the photo was taken near the crime scene. At 10:19 a.m. on September 7, 2021, Trayvon Key, aka Lil Trey, sent this location to Brown's phone via a pin drop. This location matched the location Brown's phone sent to Martavius Cross about 5 minutes later. On August 3rd, 2021, Brown's phone communicated with Denzel Sanan via Telegram, indicating Kodak Black had offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping Key avoid arrest. Now, wait a minute. This is paperwork alleging that Kodak Black put a $20,000 bounty on Wiz the Wizard's head. That is very important. Now, I know the paperwork says there's no proof that Kodak Black ever paid the bounty, but they don't need proof he paid the bounty. It is called conspiracy. Anytime you try to have somebody murdered, anytime you put money up on somebody's head, even if you never pay the money, you still can be arrested for conspiracy to commit murder. So if this is in the paperwork and Wiz the Wizard ended up dying, you got to investigate Kodak Black. And now everything makes sense. Because I always said, I don't know what happened to Kodak Black. He seems a little off. He seems laced. He always on drugs. I think it's the guilt kicking his ass. Because think about it. This happened in 2021. Kodak Black ain't been right since like 2022. He talking about he do heroin, meth. He mumbling his words, his hair all over his damn head. Nigga looking like he ain't washing his ass. When the last time it looked like Kodak Black took a bath? It's been about 4 years, and it all adds up to this timeline. So it's possibility that Kodak Black put the money on his head. It's a possibility.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Kodak has been moving like a big junkie for some years, and I didn't know. Like, I felt like he got that pardon from Trump, and he got the felonies off him. He got released. He came out. He was moving, and then I don't know. It just seemed like he just popped up, junkied out, and he been like that ever since. And that's crazy. I feel like, why are the people that are around you allowing you to do that? You know what I mean? But then I got family members. It's like you can't really stop them. What can you do? Just take their freedom away, lock them up in an AA center. And when you got all that money, you really gonna want to do what you want to do anyways. But let's get back into this, y'all.
Ability that Kodak Black cannot live with it. That's why he's on these drugs. That's why he seems like he really don't give a damn about life. That's why his music ain't hitting the same. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. It seemed like music is the farthest thing from Kodak Black's mind. And it seemed like ever since Wiz the Wizard was taken out, it seemed like Kodak Black been moving a little different. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? But let's continue reading. Accessory after effect to a murder is typically a first-degree felony. In this instance, the offense is elevated to a life felony due to the gang enhancement pursuant to Florida. Okay, so that's the paperwork alleging that Kodak Black put $20,000 on Wiz the Wizard head. And if this is true, I want Kodak Black arrested. I don't give a damn how good you rap. I don't give a damn how famous you is.
No.
I feel the same way I feel about Lil Durk.
What?
If you're using your power, if you're using your influence to drop bags on people's head, then you should be arrested. And I'm expecting you to be arrested.
No. Sir, you must have got beat up when you was little, because how you want somebody to go to jail because he out here handling what he handling, man? You ain't even got nothing to do with that, brother. That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying. And in case you guys ain't familiar with just how violent Wiz the Wizard went out, take a look at this news clip, and they saying Kodak Black is behind this. Listen to this.
Deadly discovery in Allendale Beach where a body was found this morning. Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? To make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation can.
You hear that? Street niggas, are y'all listening? All the people who say they want to be a gangster, I'm riding for gang in them. This how a possibility of how your life can end. You can possibly get killed and get discarded on a sidewalk like trash. That what happened to Wiz the Wizard. He wasn't.
And it's crazy just how many people out there just observing the body. They ain't even got that. They look like they right over the body. That's crazy.
Killed right there. He was killed somewhere else, and they just threw his body out there. Hey, just a thought.
Continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although law enforcement hasn't confirmed who he is, the victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wiz the Wizard. And as people gathered at the scene, some pushed their way under the crime scene tape.
When you suspect that
they're on top of the body. But I want to know, like, do y'all remember seeing Kodak Black with this guy? Because I can't recall seeing this guy with Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember him. You know what I mean? I remember the dark-skinned dude with the goals that had all the wild hair, but I don't never remember seeing this light-skinned dude. But let's keep going, y'all.
it might be a family member of yours or a loved one, you would want to try to confirm that for yourself. It wasn't anything malicious or ill will. It was just trying to get their own confirmation.
Now, how many times have we?
Why don't these officers have any control of the crime scene? That's crazy. And he just chilling there, ain't even telling nobody step back or nothing. And she the one that was thick right here. But let's keep going.
Seen that scene? A gangster, he goes out, he gets killed, he's laying on the sidewalk. They put that tarp over his body. Family members roll up, the auntie roll up, the mama roll up, the granny roll up. They can't control themselves. Everybody's crying. It's complete chaos because they don't want to see their loved one laying there like a damn dog. I'm just being honest with you. That hurts. My family had to go through that, and mostly everybody family. We all got a gang member in our family. We all got somebody in our family that ain't quite living right, and they got their life took earlier than expected. And when that happens, complete chaos. That's all I'm saying. So you don't want that scene, man. Look at all these people crying. Look at your auntie. Look at your mama. Look at your granny. It ain't never too late to change your life around, man, because you don't want to go out like this. Half you niggas can't even get a tombstone.
Hey, man, I appreciate all this positivity you pushing, but over here on Demon Time Exotics, we're with all of the mess. So can we get back to the bullshit, please? Thank you.
Half of you niggas go bad. Let's continue.
Investigators are working to figure out who did this and why.
And we're making a plea to the public at this time that if anyone has any information that could help us assist with a suspect, then that would be greatly appreciated.
AKA.
So this is still very early stages of this investigation.
We don't know what is going on. And then it's like, if you in Florida, you know what I'm saying? If you're in Florida, why you don't just dump this guy in a bayou? You feel what I'm saying? Or in the alligator, wherever the alligators are, where the alligator in the swamp? Why was he dumped in the front yard? And y'all got alligators that would, I'm assuming, take all the evidence. But hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking weird. Let's keep going, y'all.
Wiz the Wizard, his real name, Wisdom Williams, and police did tell us that the victim grew up in this neighborhood. He hasn't lived here in a bit, but did grow up here when he was younger. As soon as we get any updates on this case, of course, we will let you know. For now, we are live in Hallandale Beach. I'm Ian Margle, Local 10 News.
Now I know a lot of you guys are shocked, a lot of you guys are flabbergasted, and a lot of you guys are thinking to yourselves, why would Kodak Black put $20,000 on his own artist? Why would he want Wiz the Wizard killed?
I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking if he did do it, he did it so he can keep the masters and the publishing, and he might even have some life insurance through the label. So, you know, he probably, you know, in his high mind thinking I could just get him knocked off. Everybody get knocked off in Florida, you know what I'm saying? And collect, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.